On Germany as Telekom Baskets Bonn take on Besiktas from Turkey. Two teams of 5 in Group D, currently with a 1-1 record. Both teams coming off heartbreak of last week and have to regroup here in Germany to try and get their regular seasons back on track. The early stages of this competition as we look at the teams and games going on in game day 3 inside Group D. 2 games going on tonight, the other 2 tomorrow night, as a very close fought Group D already in these early stages of this competition. So there are 5 teams already on a 1-loss and 1-win record after the 2 opening weeks. The fans here in Bonn, smiles, getting their flags out as they try to see if their team, Telekom's Baskets Bonn, can move up and catch Dijon sitting at the top of the standings. You can see the how close it is. In fact, 6 teams, my maths is incorrect, with that 1 win and a 1-loss record. Both of our 2 teams on that identical record and both coming off identical 1-point losses in this competition last week. It was Heartbreak Hotel for both of them, as the visitors, Besiktas, had it really sewn up. As we see their lineup there, it was Jordan Theodore, the number 25, who had the chance to win the game for Besiktas but couldn't pull it through. He is a star performer, a man who has won Basketball Champions League titles before, alongside the experience of James McAdoo up front. Shaquille McKissick as well, other players that are big-time performers for this Besiktas team. On the other side for Bonn, they went down in that 1-point loss to Brindisi. It was that overcame the German team after such a good start for them. They've been led so far in this tournament by the number 12, Martin Brunig, 12.5 points per game. Then also Brandon Fraser, the number 9, and then also Jurman Polas Bartolo in number 13, also chipping in as double-figure scorers for coach Thomas Pesch. So our teams will go to the benches. It is the Bonn traditional pink and black warm-ups there. They'll be in the white uniforms tonight. And then Besiktas on the road, known for their black and white colours. A Turkish team with a great history. So there is the Bonn team. They will be announced second, as now we turn our attentions to Besiktas, one of 12 seeded teams coming into this competition. There were automatic qualifiers into the regular season stage. They finished 6th in the Turkish league last year. So they've come into Group B. They started off with a very impressive road victory against PAOK in game day 1. And then, like I said, last week, that loss by the single point to Zaragoza. Really frustrating for them. They'll be looking to get their season in the Champions League back on track here tonight. It's been a bit inconsistent for them, both domestically as well, as currently they sit 2 wins and 3 losses in the Turkish BSL. But they have that experience. There is Shaquille McKissick. He leads them in scoring in the Turkish league. And they have a man like Jordan Theodore pulling the strings at the point guard position. Theodore, a man that lots of you will know if you are fans of the Basketball Champions League. Has been a mainstay in this competition the last couple of years, as he represented Banvit not too long ago, back in 2016-2017, as he was voted as the Champions League MVP on that particular occasion. Last year, he helped Ike in a shortened season as well. Also playing in the Basketball Champions League as well. So a man who is known throughout this competition and really can win a game on his own. So our attention's now to the hometown team, Telekom Baskets Bonn, in their 2nd season in the Basketball Champions League. So, sorry, third year in the Basketball Champions League. Yet to come out of the regular season, though. They finished as a semi-finalist in Germany last year in the playoff stages. And, they'll be hoping to try and make it out of this regular season for the first time in their history. They needed qualification to get into this regular season stage. They dominated the Swiss team Fribourg Olympic on that particular occasion, winning over the two legs comfortably to get themselves back into this regular season where they've been the last couple of years, as I mentioned. They returned a number of players from the team last year. Telekom, guys like TJ DeLeo, who we saw there. Also Martin Brunig, Yeoman, Paulos Bartolo as well. But for them, another team which has been inconsistent at the start of the season in the German Bundesliga. 11th place at the moment after just 3 games in that competition. 1 win and 2 losses for them. There are 3 officials for today's game. Alexander Glisic, Martin Vulic and Michael Proak from Serbia, Croatia and Poland respectively. An experienced crew of Basketball Champions League officials there. As they signal 3 minutes remaining before the start of this game. So we said, Besiktas, they had Heartbreak Hotel last week against Zaragoza. They were 1 down with 11 seconds remaining. Jordan Theodore got fouled, went to the line, almost expected it to be automatic money in the bank, but Theodore went 0 for 2 from the line, missing both free throws before James McAdoo tipped it in the offensive rebound to put them up 1. Both of those 2 will be in the starting lineup alongside Nemanja Jurisic, Ismet Akpinar and Todrick Gocher as well. But the tip-in from James McAdoo was not to be the winning basket, as DJ Seeley was fouled shooting a 3 with 0.4 seconds left. The call which would have frustrated a man with the experience of Dusko Ivanovic on the sideline. A very experienced coach and staff for this Besiktas team, which you can see why they would be one of the 12 seeded teams in this competition, with the depth of their roster, their lineups, and also with that experience on the side. So for Bonn, it is Subotic, Fraser, DeLeo, Brunig and Paulos Bartolo makes up their 5. Also, he went down to a tough loss last week. A Tyler Stone tip-in with 4 seconds left was the difference between them and Brindisi on the road for Bonn. They'd done a lot. They'd managed to get a miss with about 5 seconds to go. They thought that would be enough, but there was Tyler Stone just tipping it in. And Coach Thomas Pesch would have been another man frustrated to come away from the Basketball Champions League game day 2 without more of a result. So final bits of information for either team before we'll get out here onto the floor and get underway in game day 3. It is Group D. Remember, is that going to be D for death? The way it's been lining up, a lot of close games, so important to protect your home floor. Bonn had that 1-point loss last week on the road, whereas Besiktas, they had the disappointment of losing at home in their close one. So Bonn will try to regroup here at home. Win against Zaragoza in game day 1. Bonn 85-71, an impressive victory for them over the Spanish team. And that was here in their hometown Telekom Dome. As we see, James McAdoo, his tip-in, just not quite enough last week for Besiktas, despite the fact he did have a great game with 18 points, 12 rebounds, double-double. Bonn, white and pink today in their stripes, whereas Besiktas in the black, a bit of white trim with their t-shirts. Welcome to game day 3 of the Basketball Champions League then. We are up and underway. First possession goes to Besiktas, and it is controlled by Jordan Theodore. He was the number 25. And now it comes to, back to Theodore. A lot of movement. We'll use this high screen. Theodore so good in pick and roll situations, but nearly turns it over on the first one. Can't come up with anything. And out to the races come Bonn. Quick early 3 for them is good. An excellent start then. Fraser, their leading scorer coming into this one, gets them off to a very impressive start. With the opening score, transition 3. Now they got to lock in again. It's on the far side. No step from McAdoo. Well cut off. He kicks it back out, and the jump shot, as the buzzer sounds, is good for Akpinar. DeLeo, coming a Champions League family, the DeLeos. 3, doesn't go. And once more, Besiktas looking to push. It's Theodore, far side. Jurisic is down the floor. Here he is. He'll try and face up now. Gets to the baseline, finds Theodore. Good ball movement from Besiktas. But the defense holds firm. Theodore attacks, goes to the reverse. This is another one. Great work on the glass, but James McAdoo just couldn't quite stay in bounds. And so it goes back to the Telekom Baskets Bonn team. Let's see the jumper. That jump shot doesn't go. It's quickly the other way. Besiktas, McAdoo reverses, wide open look. Already made one, now he makes a second. So Akpinar, good start from him. He has all 5 for Besiktas as they have the early lead here. DeLeo. Now in response to 3, Subotic doesn't get it to go. Jurisic squares up again. Running hook, doesn't go. Fight for the rebound. Eventually it is won by Bonn. They'll come in the opposite direction as Fraser close cross court to DeLeo. He eventually gets it to the inside. Brunig has been quiet. Coming off a big game last week, Martin Brunig gets deep in the paint. Lovely reverse pivot, but not sure if he was blocked or just left the ball on the front of the ring. He's going to give Besiktas the chance to run. They power to the inside. Couple of fakes and a score from McAdoo. Great work from McAdoo. See it here. Theodore, good pass to the inside. McAdoo knew he had the smaller man on him. A couple of fakes, powered it up. A good start to his Basketball Champions League campaign. McAdoo, the double-double last week in the loss. Brandon Fraser can't get the first to go then. With 2 from Fraser. Little step back jumper, in and out. On that occasion, Gotcha couldn't get it to fall. It's now slow from Bonn. They're in no hurry here. He's struggling for points in the early stages. Ottolo goes to the inside. Bruning catches and finishes with authority. Lovely pass over the top from Subotic. Theodore waits for the screen to come. Jurisic rolls to the ring. They want to go to him on the low post. He's guarded. And a turnover. Chance to run. Bonn got numbers here. 4 against 3. De Leo finds Bartolo. His jump shot doesn't go. McAdoo manages to save it to the hands of Theodore. And it's Besiktas' chance to run here. Theodore all the way. Glides in. His first 2 of the night. Theodore with a little dancing layup. Great work from him. Missed those first 2 opportunities. Something we don't say very often about him. Now Bonn once more trying to control this tempo. The screen, Fraser, loose pass. Picked up eventually on that far side. And then Bartolo slices in. Bartolo all the way to the ring. 2 more for him after a strong game out of him last week as well. But still, Besiktas have the lead by 2. Theodore comes off the screen, finds McAdoo on the slip. McAdoo finds the cutting man, and the finish doesn't go. How did that come out from Gotcha? Looked like it was going to fall, but rolled out. The guard. There's Fraser off the screen. Nearly turns it over, and does. He wanted to pass to the inside, lost his footing. Called for the travel. And he's going to go out. Substitutions for Bonn. See the good work from McAdoo, starting transition. As Ben Simons comes in for his first action for Bonn. That was the finish from Theodore. Jurisic trying to find somebody open. Could denial defense from De Leo. McAdoo again setting that screen. But nearly lost. TJ De Leo gets a hand on it, throws it ahead. Good work from De Leo. And the easy finish is good for Bonn. And Sobo fresh into the game in that substitution. Just saw 3 subs come in for Bonn. There's another open jump shot and another make for Akpenar. Little fist pump from him. There's some good looks in the early stages, Akpenar. As Zimmerman is in as well for Bonn in those substitutions. So Subotic waits, gives it over to De Leo. Now reverse to the far side, and it's Yoshiko Saibu. He doesn't get it. Rebound was taken, but Theodore 2-on-1. Oh, great timing on the pass and the finish, plus the foul for Besiktas, and it's that man, Akpenar, once again. Theodore puts it on a plate for him. Great timing on the pass. Look at this one. Theodore just waits and waits, makes the defense commit, and a hot start for Ismet Akpenar here. He's got 8 points. He's a perfect 3 of 3 from the field. He'll be at the line for a bonus 1 as well. So Trey McKinney-Jones has come in, as has Ben Lishka. There's a quick block against McKinney-Jones, but he finds the open man, and in the blink of an eye, the open 3 goes for Ben Simons. Oh, out of nothing, wasn't it? McKinney-Jones straight into the action, making it happen. There's Theodore, goes behind his back. Jurisic now. Akpenar, man with a hot hand here, but he's going to be called for the offensive foul. That time though, he got the scout a bit better. So we see the block. Kind of went without comment with Todrick Gocha. The big time block, but it only led to the open 3 for Simons. And it's a 2-point game. Besiktas have the lead here, but Bonn have possession. And swiftly go the other way. Theodore takes it away from behind. Theodore in the open floor draws the foul. That's a good play from Jordan Theodore. He was beaten as he tried to pressure up the floor, but didn't give up on the play. Chased it back down. Remember him kind of always seemed to be struggling last year, Theodore. A couple of niggling injuries. as McKissick was receiving some instruction on that far side. There he is, gives it back to Theodore. Now McAdoo is going to roll. Is found, and an offensive foul. Oh, McAdoo rolls to the basket. The defender was there waiting for him. Good defense from Telekom Baskets Bonn. Not much McAdoo could do about it. Zimmerman had put his body on the line under the ring. Good work from him. Now they're going to look for Zimmerman to that low post. He's guarded. Eventually collects it and finds Lischka on the back cut, who is fouled. Good work from Lischka. Lovely little cut as the ball went into the low post with Ben Simons. Lischka at the line. 2.5 points per game for the 30-year-old German. Struggled from the line in the early stages of this Basketball Champions League season. It's 20% as he gets them both to go here. Now, small sample size for him. Besiktas break the pressure, get it safely into the hands of Theodore. And now, a lot of movement for them. As McKissick finds Theodore on the back cut, no, taken away, picked up by McAdoo. He's looking around, finds the open man, and it's Shaquille McKissick who can't get it to go. Beautiful play from Besiktas. They had the open man in Theodore. The pass wasn't a good one. Much better pass there from Bonn, but it was just eventually tipped out of bounds. Berkan Batuk got a quick hand on it. Means it will stay with Bonn here. 17 seconds on the clock. Open look. Where was the defense on that possession? Completely lost, but Zimmerman couldn't finish. McKissick off one screen. Actually, just gets back into the hands of Theodore, who bring it high. Theodore comes off the screen. Defense recovers well, though. He'll use it again. McAdoo rolling, but Theodore kicks it. Lovely ball movement. And the open triple is good for Batuk. Good work from Besiktas there. Moved the ball beautifully as a quick response from Bonn. And Yoshiko Seibu knocks down the three. Ties it here, 17 apiece. Back-to-back threes as it goes to the inside. McKissick, a lovely fake. And he gets the score. Wow. Two well-run machines on offense these last few possessions. Both teams with some great basketball. Seibu brings it down. Waits for Zimmerman. Now Lischka trying to reverse it. Nearly taken away by Batuk. Batuk, he'll be happy to knock down his first shot. Try and get rid of the memories of that foul last week. He was the man that hit the three late on, 0.4 of a second to go. Gave up the 3 free throws, and as it bounces around, it doesn't fall on the open three. They come the other way. Batuk now, corner. Oh, lovely little fake. Steps to the side and knocks down his second triple. Great work from Batuk. Back-to-back threes from him. Inside 35 seconds here. Chance to go 2 for 1 for Bonn if they go quickly. Zimmerman hands it over. Now he's going to get it back on the roll. Zimmerman slides in. Just a second too late. And it means that Besiktas can hold here for the final shot of the quarter. Bonn still got 2 fouls to give. They're going to switch, see if they can use these fouls. Expect to see it come on the first drive. Theodore goes, no foul coming. Theodore tries to flip it up high for the rebound. Doesn't get it. Chance, perhaps. No. As Bonn couldn't get it away, but Theodore remains down on the floor. He's slow to get up. It seemed he was just trying to throw it high off the backboard, give his team a chance for the offensive rebound. It wouldn't go, though. And so at the end of the first, on the road, Besiktas have the 3-point lead, 22-19 over Telekom Baskets Bonn. Both teams, good percentages, but the 4 of 6 for 3 for Besiktas as Batuk has come in and gone 2 of 2, and then he's really just picked up where it was left by Ismet Akpenar, who's gone 2 of 2 as well. So those two guys, 4 of 4 between them for Besiktas. And they've rotated for each other, and that has been fruitful indeed for the team on the road. On the other side, more balanced scoring output, 5 for Saibo. He's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Zimmerman's got 4 as well. Fraser, 3 on just 1 shot attempt. Balanced scoring there as Theodore, 2 points and 3 assists, as always, pulling the strings for Besiktas. Second quarter is underway then. Telekom Baskets Bonn have possession. They trail by 3. A lot of movement for them off the ball. And a foul is called against Theodore. He's frustrated. Be careful not to get a technical foul here with his complaint. Batuk smartly goes over. Just says a quick word as McAdoo has gone out for Besiktas. Soga Savas, the veteran big man, comes in. He wears the 21. See him on the elbow there, near side of your picture. There's Coach Thomas Pesch looking on. Saibo off the screen. Defense is switching. They're trying to go to the mismatch on the inside. Lishka has it. Kick out, open, triple. Simons can't get it to go. And the rebound bounces kindly for Besiktas. They're off to the races. The kick out pass, though, doesn't go. They were trying to get it to McKissick. And Batuk. Was it a foul? Yeah, it looks like it's going to go against Trey McKinney-Jones. As Berkan Batuk drove to the paint and was fouled, looking for the open man in Shaquille McKissick. Sideline possession for Besiktas. Good defense from Bonn. And Lishka, oh, he's provided a good spark, Ben Lishka. You look down at the numbers, he's got 0 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, but they've used his threat in the low post. He's been a provider, kicked out a couple of really nice passes, got some open looks, and now on the defensive end, draws the offensive foul against Yodizli. Saibo remains at the point guard position. They're going to set that stagger screen on the far side. Open look for Simons. He turns it down and he's going to turn it over. No catching McKissick here. He goes all the way. Fouled. Can't get the finish. Looked like he was going to take off. Tried to finesse it in the end. Kill McKissick. Didn't get a finish, but will go to the line. Have to earn his 2. Now, man from Seattle, Washington then. Graduated from Arizona State in 2015. An experienced overseas player now, experienced in Europe and Asia. He's played in South Korea, played in Turkey, played in Spain, in Russia, and the Italian First Division as well, as he was a Turkish All-Star, Turkish League All-Star 2017. That's when he was with Murebe. TJ De Leo comes back in. 5-point lead for Besiktas then as McKissick makes his pair. Simons steps in, takes the jumper, knocks it down. And Simons, pure looking stroke there. 5 for him. Savas is double teamed, finds Theodore. Theodore falling out of bounds, manages to save it off the legs of McKinney-Jones. A smile from him. He was going to get this steal, but Theodore had a good save. Shot clock to 6 now. Theodore comes off the screen, goes to the far side. McKissick is fouled. De Leo, just a cheap foul there. 1.6 seconds left on the shot clock. This is the shot from Simons. That's a breakdown on defense from Bonn. Needs a foul. Just given a fresh 14 here. Savas waits. Handoff is denied. Now McKissick hesitates, takes a 3 and buries it. Well, so often you see when the shooter hesitates, such as McKissick did there, it takes away the rhythm, but not for Shaquille McKissick. Simons goes to the corner. Lovely ball movement from Bonn. But Theodore is there, gets a hand on it. It's going to stay with Bonn. He couldn't quite snatch it in. And he's going to go to the sideline. Look at this, McKissick. A little hesitation. And then he'll bury it. Just froze the defender. As Omar Al comes in for the first time. The lob and finish from Bonn. Trey McKinney-Jones was wide open for the lob. It was a little high. He had to hang and wait for it. Cuts it to a 4-point game. Good drive. Turnover. Batuk. You see McKinney-Jones, it was behind him, the pass from De Leo. Still managed to finish though. Sorry, it was Disley, the man that committed the turnover. Not Batuk. De Leo now on that wing. Protecting the ball from Omar Al. Eventually finds Simons, his pass too strong. Chance to run, McKissick. A lot of open floor for Besiktas in the early stages of this game. But this time the defense recovers, although with some mismatches, as here is Savas. Skip pass. Ball movement, McKissick, one more. Batuk is made 2. He's going to give it up to Savas for the layup, and great team basketball from Besiktas. I thought maybe Batuk had done one pass too many when he hesitated. Bearing in mind, he is 2 of 2 from beyond the 3-point line, but he found Ogas Savas wide open under the ring for his first 2. And it is a timeout Bonn, because 29 to 20. 3.
Defensively, be smarter. On a mismatch, he's just looking to pass. So both of you gotta have those closeouts, and we need to continue to rotate and not stand still, all right? Offensively, first thing, now they're having the pressure. Come early, pass, define a pass, run, and attack. We're too slow mentally, okay? And then get in our offense. Let's be in motion. Let's be in transition too, but keep it simple, all right? Keep it simple. Let's go.
Pressure easily broken, and that's the way to come out of a timeout for Bonn. Besiktas extended up the floor, easily broken, and an easy score for Trey McKinney-Jones. He moves to 4 personal. It's a 4-point game, 29-25. Tough pass, Savas takes it in. Oh, the little Euro step from Savas. Beats his man. And now, Omar out all over. DeLeo, loose pass, gets into the hands of Brunig. Brunig is going to use his attack. But it bounces clear, stays with the offensive rebound. McKinney-Jones, the reverse and finish. Well, Brunig, you could see him lining up the little fake handoff, trying to attack it and use his speed against Savas. Didn't get the finish, but McKinney-Jones is there. McKissick goes to the low block. Jurisic kicks it out. The look for McKissick doesn't go. Savas makes the meal of the offensive rebound, and a foul is called. Jose Brunig got up high, fight for the rebound. McKinney-Jones collects and finishes with the reverse. Still, and step through, doesn't go. Again, the offensive rebound. This time it's Bartolo, fresh in off the bench. And he'll get the tip in. Makes it a 2-point game here. Savas runs into the screen, but took weak side. McKissick. Penars back on the floor. McKissick has it taken away. Great defense. Just quick hands from Jorman. Polas Bartolo. A high five from him, and rightly so. 1-on-1 matchup, just ripped it away from Shaquille McKissick. Good hands. Good violation. Brunig then gives it back. Fraser's back into the game. Here he is with it. High-low. Brunig, lovely cut. It doesn't go on the attempted look from Lishka. And a loose pass. Goes straight out of bounds. Jurisic was looking for it, but just straight out. I think it was Zach Pinar on that far side as Subotic comes back in. Pinar perhaps should have just stopped and shot it. Seemed like he misses many in this one so far. It's a frustrated man on the sideline for Besiktas. And Žižko Ivanovic once more. Chance to run for Bonn, but they will turn it over. McKissick trying to get to that right hand, goes all the way with the score. Looked like the opportunity was lost for Shaquille McKissick, but he managed to get there in the end. Brunig has the step. Good rotation from Jurisic, but then they're going to foul him. McAdoo didn't really need to do it. Jurisic had kind of covered the cracks for him as McAdoo was beaten off the first step. You see the finish from Shaquille McKissick. 9 points for him on the game. Game's leading scorer as Brunig, who came at the big game last week and kept quiet in this one so far. Two of two on that occasion from Brunig. 4 points now for him. There's more substitutions. Besiktas shuffling their pack. They're prepared for these final few minutes of the first half. Crucial time for the game as they bring Gocha back in. Akpinar has the ball. There it is, Gocha. McAdoo. McAdoo reverses it to Bakan. Akpinar, another one. Doesn't go on this occasion. First miss from him. Good work from Gocha, but he only tips it out of bounds. DeLeo. Starts off the offense then, collects the handoff, nearly forced to the floor, and it just to maintain it. As Bartolo reverses, Brunik, and a foul is called. So, Podrick Gocha picks up that one. The team foul against Besiktas from now on. Theodore now comes in for the final 4 minutes of this first half. A little breather for him. Skip pass. Oh, lovely. Extra one. Open three. DeLeo knocks it down. So TJ DeLeo finishes the play, but it's just all about the team basketball from Bonn. Great work from them to find the open man. So Bonn have the lead. Single point for them, 34-33. Their biggest lead, though, is just 3 points. It came in the early stages of this one. Besiktas have led for double digits, more than 10 minutes in this game, and not going to get the lead on that. They hit the top of the backboard, chance to run. Look at this, 4-on-1. They throw it up, and the finish is good for Subotic. Timeout will be called here by Besiktas. They've looked so comfortable, but they now trail by their largest lead of the game. It's 36-31. Well, let's see if this timeout's going to do anything. Crucial time in this game after leading for so long. So I said, 10 minutes, 40 seconds. They've had the lead for as a trap comes Theodore, turns it over. Bonn have numbers, have Besiktas scrambling, but they're going to take their time in no hurry. The 3-point lead. Oh, but a turnover back. Jurisic goes all the way, gets the finish. Well, what an individual defensive play from Nemanja Jurisic there to make it a 1-point game. Just out of nothing. He was on the switch, denied it back. Great work from him. Low pass to the far side. The three is good, though. Oh, it's a tough pick up and make from Subotic. A little discrepancy on the scoreboards here. On the screen says 39-35. The official statistics say 39-33. A little fake from Gocha now, but that gives it over. Theodore's three doesn't go, but great work on the glass from Gocha to keep it alive, and he will maintain possession for his team. Back in comes McKinney-Jones and Zimmerman. And Akpinar coming back onto the floor as well. He replaces Berkan Baturk for Besiktas. As an offensive foul is going to be called. Great work on the defensive end. How often do we say that about that man there? Your man Polaris Badolo, we said he got the steal. McAdoo having a word with the official. Badolo come up with a couple of really good defensive plays. Frazier trying to find an opening, can't. Skip it, far side. McKinney Jones moves it over to Zimmerman. Low shot clock for him, gets to 5. Zimmerman spins back to his left hand, can't get it. Great offensive rebound, but Subotic couldn't finish it. Jurisic took in the rebound, but a foot on the baseline. So possession once more for Bonn. A couple of really good looks for them. He couldn't finish, but Besiktas will be happy to get out alive, although a bit frustrated because they played solid defense before giving up the offensive rebound at the end. Bartolo isolated, is going to back Akpenar down. Double team comes. Bartolo finds Subotic, and his 3 is good. Well, 2 threes in a quick succession for Subotic. And it's stretching this lead out now. 7 points the advantage for Bonn. A great second period for them as Theodore goes over to Jurisic. Wide open triple, and Nemanja Jurisic, the saviour once again. He got the big time steal and finish a second ago. Now he's going to hit an important 3 for his team. Oh, Bartolo wide open, can't finish. Zimmerman does though. Cleaning up the mess, Steve Zimmerman. Same play for Besiktas. Jurisic, another one. Doesn't go on this occasion, but great offensive rebound from McAdoo. Out to Theodore, his quick pass, coach up, far side. Doesn't get it, McAdoo skies high. Steps through, finds Akpenar, and he knocks down the triple. Wow, what a play from Besiktas and James McAdoo. Excellent tenacity from him on the offensive glass. Picks up the offensive rebound, kicks it out. Akpenar makes his 3rd 3 of the night. Now hold here, final shot of the half. Perhaps 5 seconds. Frazier, tough shot, knocks it down. Not much more Akpenar can do. 9.6 left, and a timeout is called. Oh, the last few minutes just flew past with some great offense from both teams. Besiktas have the timeout, 9.6 seconds left in the first half for them to draw something up.
You play that. He can play here. Here, okay? Pass. This guy is over, take the ball. 9 seconds. Who takes the ball? Take the ball. I take the ball. Go.
There's the shot from Frazier. A tough one. He gets the full. That's made it a 47-39 game here. Sorry, 47-41 game. So McAdoo's out. Tooks come in. They're going to space the floor for this final 9.6. They've got to get it in first. Akpenar gets it. Now down the floor. He has it. Taken away nearly. Theodore picks it up, runs into bodies, and an offensive foul. Bonn making all the plays here. Theodore frustrated. The pressure of Bonn. It worked, and it has worked a couple of times. They also have a timeout left, so 1.1 second for them to try and get the final shot of this first half. It would cap off a very impressive second quarter. 28-19 right now Telekom Baskets Bonn lead this second period.
TJ, go! Try to find them, okay, Ben? You got the long range shot, okay? Trey, screen for Ben, Trey, just open up afterwards. Maybe we have this, okay? Ben, start over, right? Take your shot.
This is it, 1.1 then. No confusion, they tried to go deep. They do get it away. And it's good! Big time shot. Oh, the play just seemed to fall apart. Didn't look as though it was working, but Ben Simons suddenly turned and fired. Well, we'll have to wait some confirmation there. That says 47-41. The referees are going to go and talk about it. Make sure they look. They go to the screen to check. So if the 3 counts, it will be 50 up for Telekom Baskets Bonn. So let's have a look. We're not going to see from that angle. You need one from behind, so you can see the backboard as well. Get an idea of whether the backboard lights up before the shot had left the hand. Officials waiting. There we go. Confirmation. Just seeing if the shot was taken before the buzzer sounded. No, can't see from that end either. This is going to be the best angle. Well, so it's in the hands. Still in the hands. Lights on. I don't think that one's going to count. Quick look there. I thought the light was on before the ball came out of his hands. So this one may well get waved away. One more look. Yeah, lights are on. And the ball is still attached to the fingers. Very close indeed. As it is waved away by the officials. So that shot will not count, and it will be 47-41 at the half. Still a very impressive second quarter from Telekom Baskets Bonn. A quarter they won 28-19. And Besiktas used some great three-point shooting in the first quarter. Pegged back a little there in the second. Both teams, though, offensively have done a very good job indeed. Rebounding, assists, all pretty even here too so far in this one. Although 13 turnovers against Besiktas is probably their biggest undoing right now. Akpenar leads the way, 9. McKissick has, Akpenar 11, McKissick 9. But you see the balanced scoring of Bonn. A host of guys on 6 points. As they have Fraser, McKinney-Jones, Subotic, and Zimmerman and Brunig all having 6 points. A real balanced scoring effort from the hometown team. So it's the half here. A 6-point lead for Bonn after their heartbreak last week. And Besiktas, after leading for large stretches of this first half, they will try to recover here. I think it'll be a frustrated timeout from them. They've allowed not only Bonn back into the game, but to take this lead at the half-time interval. Well, we're going to be about 10 minutes. Make sure you don't really go anywhere. Grab a quick drink and come right back to this one, because it's set up to be a fine second half in Group D between Bonn and Besiktas.
3 minutes of the half. Oh, the weak side just opened up. The one goes straight down the middle and flushes one.
Davis, meanwhile, gets in and makes a very tough reverse layup. No wonder they call him Jordan. That's Jordan-esque.
Yalavatsa gets rejected. Well, what a block. Tell you what, Jess Nimberg making a count in transition. And right now, Gaziantep are just searching for answers. But really, Aaron Nimberg is just taking this game over.
It looked like he had no chance of making that one. Almost takes the shot while he's lying on the floor.
Sam Bubbles now inbounds the ball to baseline. Mr. Hatcher. Hatcher spins around. Well, he's got to make that shot. William Hatcher, are you serious? This guy, veteran, is putting on a show. I mean, he looks like a globetrotter right now.
Michulis, low post. It's past to Ray. Ray putting it on the floor. Oh, scoops it up and it goes for Kendrick Ray.
Had a defender, Almeida in the lane. Almeida for the win. Doesn't get it, but the tip bounces in. And now, Aaron Nimberg, they win the game with Hankins here in overtime. I can't believe it. Here's Almeida, goes in the lane. Hankins comes up. Oh, that's game over. Aaron Nimberg now have won this ball game.
8 points now. And that's a big time block. Big time defensive play. Not in this house as Gentile tries to get through.
But someone goes up for the jam. There's no way Zabanov was going to allow himself to be on the wrong end of a post.
What a tough catch by Martin, then he puts it up! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, he's made it! Was it Stone in the end? Unbelievable. These guys refuse to lose tonight.
Welcome back to Bonn then. It is Group D action if you're just joining us. Half-time here between Bonn and Besiktas. And it was all about the visitors, the Turkish team, through about the first 15 minutes of this game. They established a lead early on. They maintained it. At one stage, it got up to 6 points. But Besiktas looked comfortable off the back of some really good shooting from the perimeter. Akpinar and Batuk especially for the visitors. But Bonn just kept chipping away. Kind of took the lead for the first real time outside of the opening couple of minutes. About 4.5, 5 minutes to go in that second quarter, and have never looked back. They established a 6-point lead here at the half, 47-41. And it could have been a lot more. They had a 3 wiped out at the buzzer, just a fingertip still on the ball from Ben Simon. And really, it's been a balanced team effort from Bonn, both offensively and defensively, that has seen them get back into this game and establish this lead. It's a deep roster from the German team. And we were talking just before the half at the fact that they don't really have any kind of go-to players, but if you balance through the scoring, Subotic has 8, McKinney Jones 6, Brendan Fraser 6, Saibu has 5 as well, and then Zimmerman and Bartolo 4 apiece, Brunig 4 apiece as well. So a real balanced scoring effort from the German team through that first 20 minutes. On the other side, we said the hot shooting of Akpinar is 3 of 4 for 3 as part of his 13 points. And then Berkan Batuk, 6 points, 2 of 2 shooting. Shaquille McKissick has 9 on 3 of 4 shooting and a very impressive spell. And then Jordan Theodore, 2 points but 4 assists for him, although he is just 1 of 5 from the field. Players making their way back out onto the floor, ready to get underway in this second half. One of these two teams will move to 2 wins and 1 losses after tonight. The other will drop to 1 and 2 in a very close fought Group D in the opening couple of weeks. There's just one team that has won both their games and one team that has lost both their games. Everybody else, all the other 6 teams, 1-1 records already in this this group. So every game is vital. Every road victory is huge. As we are underway in the second half, Besiktas trailing by 6, have the ball. Theodore waits for McAdoo. McAdoo rolls, can't be found though, and then the pass that searched for him was a bit too late, and McAdoo had given up on it. The other way, Bonn look for Brunig, and he wants it up in the air. The pass, though, was down by his ankles. He wasn't expecting it, so both teams miscommunication, giving it back to each other. And 25 seconds in, we're back where we started. Jordan Theodore with the ball. 6-point lead, 47-41 for Bonn. Here is Theodore again. Jurdicic comes to screen, then McAdoo. Theodore will pull up. 1 of 6 now for him, but good work for Besiktas on the offensive glass. Theodore waits for McAdoo. Now Jurdicic along the baseline. Kick out, open 3, another one. Akpinar continues his hot shooting from the first half. Great assist from Jurdicic, and Akpinar 16 points now. 4 of 5 from 3, you can see there. Subotic has it, low post, spins baseline. Goes back to the middle, guarded by McAdoo, 5 on the clock. Oh, tough finish. Subotic took it one way, then the other. McAdoo looked like he had him under control, but still 2 is good for Bonn. And a steal. Bartolo has it, picks it up, has the open man, but it's going to take it on his own. Well, once more, it is defense from Yurman Polaris Bartolo. He's got 6 points in the game, but his playmaking ability on the defensive end, very impressive indeed. Jurdicic puts it on the floor, runs into Bartolo, and then as he tries to find the open man, he goes straight out of bounds. You can see some frustration from Besiktas here. Look at the quick hands, and then even with the open man, Bartolo just takes it on his own. Brunig. Nearly turns it over. Besiktas and McKissick believe it should be his ball. But it will remain with Bonn. 14 on the clock. Cross-court pass from Fraser. Back to him now. 6 on the clock. He isolates. He's going to lose it. A lot of turnovers here at the start of the second half. And another one. McKissick tried to sell the no-look pass. It didn't work. 2-on-1. Surely the finish coming for Subotic. And he does get it to go. Well, both teams giving up possession cheaply. And it's Bonn that are just chipping away here. Lead to 9 now. Subotic has moved to 12 quickly. McKissick. Now Theodore. Theodore kicks it. Jurisic for 3. Is good. I mentioned Jurisic has come up with some big buckets for Besiktas. He moves to 11 now. It seems everyone he scores is at a really crucial point of the game for them. Good defense from Akbanar. Now his chance to run here. Theodore calls the play. Taps the head as it comes off the screen. McAdoo fouled by Brunig. Well, McAdoo, he's been quiet. Look at the stats. He's only taken 1 shot, James McAdoo. He's got 8 rebounds. He's got 3 assists. But just 2 points for him so far. The man from the University of North Carolina. You've got to think you have to find a way to include him a bit more. This is a man with 2 NBA championship rings. As McKissick comes off the screen. McAdoo's open, but isn't found. Akbanar puts it on the floor. Looks for McAdoo. Right on cue, he misses the layup, but stays with it and gets it to go at a second attempt. So I like the action to try and get him the ball. I think his athleticism, his quickness on the inside. There's a tough matchup. Need to try and use him a bit more if they can. As on now. 7 on the clock for them. Defense switching. And turnover. McKissick gets a hand on it. Now Akbanar coming the other way. Stops and dribbles it. They've got numbers. Had a 5-on-4, but he held it up. Tells everyone to slow down. Theodore now calling people out of the way as they're going to try and isolate Jurisic here. He has the step, kick out. One more. Akbanar, another one. Way strong from him. And the rebound taken in by Frazier. He's going to push. Goes ahead. Bartolo has it wiped away by the trailing McAdoo. Well, he was out of the play, McAdoo. Last man back down the floor, but timed it beautifully. Zimmerman is going to come back in. Big lefty for Bonn. An offensive foul. Which gives a little nod of approval. Theodore then gets it over it against the pressure. McAdoo comes to set this screen, slips. Now he'll collect it. McAdoo turns and fires. Well, they've got him the ball a couple of times now in these last few possessions and is showing why I said that he should get more touches. As DeLeo waits. It's off the screen. Go to Zimmerman on the inside. Quick kick out from him. And the wide open layup off the step from Subu. Quickly the other way, Batuk loses it. Well, Burkan Batuk had the open lane. I'm not sure where the Bonn defense was, but he lost it. Subotic is going to go out. Excellent start to the second half for him. And just depth of the Bonn lineup again. You see as substitutions come in once more. So McKinney Jones and Lishka back into the game. Zimmerman falls. Go for the travel. Thought it was fouled. Theodore then. See if they can execute this time. As McAdoo comes to set it. Rolls. Batuk deep into the lane. Jurisic. His attack. Finds the open man. McKissick for 3. Doesn't go. Bonn in the opposite direction. Zimmerman reverses it around now. DJ De Leo. Quick 3 from De Leo. Can't get it to go. Another rebound for McAdoo. Here comes Theodore. Theodore dances into the lane. Finishes with the left. 2-point game. Offense has just slowed. Hit 28 points in that second quarter, remember. Just 8 here in the third. As a foul is called. George Gocha comes back in. McKissick's gone out. Besiktas fans enjoying their time here. McAdoo, after his third foul, he's going to go out. That's a big loss for Besiktas, but they'll just try and get through this final 3.5 here without him. And then he'll be ready to go through that fourth quarter. Savaş has come in. They do have a lot of experience with him. Simon knocks down another one. Well, when he gets a glimmer of space, Ben Simon doesn't miss too many of them. Knocks down another one here. Been highly efficient in his short time on the floor. Jurisic, his 3 doesn't go. And Simon's 3 of 6, 8 points in 8 minutes. Ishka turns it over, though he is adamant it didn't come off him. Pass ahead, stolen. Ishka gets it back and drops it down nicely for the easy score for TJ De Leo. Oh, a 7-point Bonn advantage now. And pass ahead. Theodore didn't know there was anybody there. And at the half, they struggled with turnovers. Besiktas has continued here. That is number 19 on the game for them. You know, you're not going to win a game on the road. Turning it over 19 times already. So timeout called by Besiktas. I think that's going to be a big part of it. Must look after the ball. As we expected, the timeout telling his team to look after the ball. They must throw strong passes and imploring them to use ball fakes as well. Omar Al on the floor. He's trapped. Eventually gets it up and now he'll get it back. Omar Al trying to find somebody. Finds Todd Gocha on that far side. Gocha to Savaş on the inside. They'll keep ball. Savaş and Gocha back and forth. Savaş now the running hook. Beautiful finish from him. Makes it a 5-point game. DeLeo waiting, see what they've got coming out of the timeout. Zimmerman was denied. Now, far side, they look for McKinney Jones. McKinney Jones is going to turn it over. Chance to run, but thought about pulling up for three perhaps, but instead they'll bring it back out once more. Besiktas under 2 left in this third quarter. Omar Al looking around, draws the foul. I'm sure DeLeo needed that. He's trying to get the pressure. Besiktas looked a little out of sorts. This is Savas on the previous move. Now gives it into Savas once more. Leaves it on the front of the ring. Simons kicks ahead. McKinney Jones into Zimmerman now. The lefty taking his time. Oh, little step through, but doesn't go, does it? Yep. And it does. Zimmerman got the roll, but Nemanja Đurđić tips it out from underneath the net. So the 2 counts is back to a 7-point game. It's been a close one. Neither team has had a double-digit advantage in this game. As Götze takes the 3, doesn't get it. There's a chance for Bonn right here. And make it a double-digit game with a 3. This is the man to do it. Simons comes off, throws to the corner. Ishka into the lane, and a poor pass from him. But eventually it somehow gets to Zimmerman, and he's going to lay it up. Well, Steve Zimmerman looked like there was no way he was going to get the ball on that one. But he picks it up, scores. 8 points personal for the big man. Out. Back into the hands of Batuk. His 3 doesn't go. Looks like off Bonn last. So we'll stay with Besiktas. Let's have a look at this one. There's the little step through. Yeah, clearly. Ball was just about to drop in. And then this is the play. Looked like a turnover. How did Đurđić not steal that one? Ocha, jump shot doesn't go. Zimmerman skies high. And here comes Bonn. McKinney Jones is just going to go all the way. Savas did enough to put him off, though. And Omar Al will hold and wait for probably the final shot. There is a small difference between shot and game clock. He holds and waits here. One foul to give for Bonn. McKinney Jones doesn't use it, though. Well, he does in the end, but it's going to be 2 shots. So he uses it too late. I don't think he was intentionally fouling. It would be possession back for Bonn, and Besiktas have 3 fouls to give. See if they use them. As Omar Al gets to the line. But first, the free throw. Before the free throws, a timeout is called.
Whatever side we get the rebound on, all right? Rebound on main basket. If you get it open, you got to run. Open, look for a pass. Patience, get it. Then attack, then you got to get to the corner. Go on there. If the pass is not here, you go yourself. Run the other big man, all right? Get on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Timeout. It's called by Bonn. Try and get a good quality shot here in these final few seconds. So be careful of those fouls. Like I say, expect Besiktas to come. There's Al at the line for the second. Makes it. Here comes Tony DeLeo. Spins. And there's the foul. Still got 2 more to give Omar Al as well. Probably use his. As he just went 2 of 2 from the line. makes it a 7-point game. DeLeo turns. Oh, has a lovely step and makes the three. That's just beautiful from TJ DeLeo. Had 3 fouls to give. Omar Al just ran past the man, though. Beautiful play from Anthony TJ DeLeo. He knocks down the 3 and makes it a double-digit game for the first time. Yeah, we've got a bit of discrepancy. I think the 3 made it 67 to 57. There you see confirmation. The 9th 3 of the night for Bonn. And here are the percentages for both teams, but the battle where it's being won is not shown on those statistics, and that is the 19 turnovers now for Besiktas in this game. And 19 giveaways. There's one of them, leading to easy points for Bartolo. Yet again, more turnovers for Besiktas, leading to points. That's the thing they've got to try and change here. They've still got a chance. It's only a 10-point game. The problem is for Besiktas, the tempo they play at, you know, they just don't have many possessions, or they're not a high-scoring team. So 10 points is a big difference for them. That's the man they've got to get going, though. They did manage to get through that third quarter without any fouls for McAdoo. So he has 3 going into the fourth, and it's McAdoo and Theodore. I think they're going to have to try and take over for Besiktas here, if there's going to be any way back for them, as we just keep seeing turnover, turnover, turnover from the Turkish team, leading to easy points for Bonn. Then TJ DeLeo knocked down that 3 right on the buzzer. Beautiful play from him. And defender's not even in the picture. All about this little fake here, look. Gets his man past him. And nothing but the bottom of the net for DeLeo to give his team their largest lead of the game. First time to double digits. It is 67 to 57 as we enter now the fourth quarter. DeLeo then, guarded by Al. It's going to come off that screen. Brunig steps out, reverses it now into the hands of Simons. Simons back to DeLeo. Clock hits 5 as he tries to go high. Good take from Brunig, and he is fouled. Well, that is a very tough gather from Martin Brunig. And the pass was off the back foot from DeLeo. Brunig, surrounded by bodies, took it in. We'll be at the line for 2 shots here. Brunig 2 of 2 in the game tonight. Make it 3 of 3 now. 5 points, just 1 rebound for him. Been a quiet night. Point advantage now. As Besiktas need to get on a run here. Start of this fourth. They're going to go to Savaş. Floor spaced around him. Gives it up. Gets it back. No, he doesn't. Another turnover for Besiktas, but they're going to get it back. Because I think it's Simons. Yeah, Ben Simons fell to the floor. And as he was lying down, his pass was a wayward one. Back to to Omar Al. Savas off the screen. Out back between his legs and buries the three. Great play from Omar Al there. Will it be the start of something for Besiktas? They come with a bit of pressure. As Simons finds Brunig cutting. They look to the weekend side of the floor. Oh, good drive from McKissick. Doesn't get it to go, though. So a good stop for Besiktas. Can they build on the last possession? The three. Savas was wide open. As Omar Al gets into the lane, finds Savas, and he finishes. Well, Omar Al inspires a little run here for Besiktas. Plenty of time left for them. They've now got right back into this one. 7-point game. And it's still from McKissick. He's got up ahead of steam. McKissick attacking the ring, goes up high! Shaquille McKissick with the high-flying finish. And Besiktas come out of the gates here in the fourth quarter. And it is game on once again. They've pulled it back to a 5-point game. 69 plays 64.
Keep it simple offensively. Keep it simple, all right? Again, you're bringing the ball against pressure and no one is coming back. Come back, pass, and keep it simple. You got to roll against that thing. Set a screen, roll. He can't run with you. He can't, okay? So, on all pick and rolls, slip it every time because he's not there. When there's no advantage, then come back and keep it simple. But don't doubt and don't hesitate. Be ready now. Trey, you take it out. Martin is coming back. Benny, you're here. And then let's move the ball and attack, okay? Let's go. Together on three. 1, 2, 3.
McKinney Jones drives off the screen and gets an important score for Bonn. Just to steady the ship there. Still got the lead. Just some momentum for Besiktas, and they're going to get another little cheap one here. Bullet pass to the inside as Batuk gets the score. Assist for Shaquille McKissick. Good back-to-back plays from him. Well, I said it's got to be Theodore and McAdoo to try and carry Besiktas back into this one. They're both parked firmly on the bench. As this 5-4 Besiktas has got some momentum. It's Omar Al picking up the foul. He's out there with Berkan Batuk, Shaquille McKissick, Ogas Savas, and Barak Yudizli. Fraser. Tough pass to Brunig. His kick out taken away by McKissick once more. McKissick, and again, hammers the ring as he attacks hard after the steal. Shaquille McKissick moves to 13 now, and it's a 3-point game. Once more, they pick it up. There is Shaquille McKissick making it happen. Tearing down the ring. Fraser Low shot clock here, gets down to 6. Can't finish. Offensive rebound. Lishka can't finish, and once more open floor. Besiktas pushing. And an offensive foul is going to be called. Omar Al doesn't like it. Let's have another look. Omar Al pushes. Oh, McKinney-Jones, that's just a great defensive play. He was up against it, didn't have the numbers, you know, defensively, but managed to take a charge, saved what could have been a game-tying 3. There's Brunig trying to attack Savas. Oh, takes the jump hook. Pesh told Brunig he's got to play fast. He needs to keep rolling on Savas, uses speed. He didn't manage to get it off the pick and roll, but in a one-on-one there, Martin Brunig had the advantage. Butuk gets into the lane, his attempted pass. Bounces around, eventually is picked up by Bonn. But we've got some injuries. Let's have a look. Butuk is holding that wrist. Looks like he didn't fall very kindly. Gamba took 8 points in 20 minutes here tonight. Seems to be in some pain. See if we can see what happened. Strong penetration from him. All right there. Fell on that left wrist. You can see he went straight to it. Straight away he's signalling to the bench. Knows he's done something there. That's a worrying sign for Berkan Butuk. '29-year-old guard. Solid season. 8.5 points. He's shooting 37% from three-point range. 57 from the field. And here tonight, you know, 8 points again. 3 for 6. Hit those 2 early triples. Really has been an inspired part of this 5 that's got the game back for Besiktas, really. In his first 4 minutes, he's up now, but you can see he is in a lot of pain. It's not something you like to see. And like Berkan coming to go out. Good round of applause from the fans here in Bonn. So Ismail Akpenar comes back in. He has been on fire. Well, he's had open looks in this one so far. McAdoo's come in for Savas as well. So Akpenar comes in with 16 points. Now they'd love to get him a couple of open looks if they can in this final 6 minutes. 5-point lead then. Fraser gives it over. Now it's Subu finding Zimmerman. Zimmerman to Fraser. Fraser attacks the baseline, trying to look for the cutter along the baseline of Bartolo. A lot of discussions. .8 on the clock. It's going to stay with Bonn. So not going to have long. Try and get this one away. Everyone breaking to the ball. No one's open. Eventually, Zimmerman has the little fake, but his finish doesn't go. Did all the hard work. Bounces around. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be a foul against... is that Fraser or Bartolo? Just a loose arm. I mean, it did catch Akpenar in the face, but not too badly, I don't think. Just a loose elbow. Let's have a look. Yeah. Fraser just trying to chase down the loose ball. Elbow was out. It did catch Akpinar. I don't think there was anything in it, though. They're just going to check on the monitors, see if there was any intent from the Bonn player. I don't think there was. You see, Fraser gets two hands on it. No, just the arm is loose for me. I don't think he really realises what he's doing, especially not with where he hit Akpinar. It is an unsportsmanlike foul. So, interesting call, that one. I didn't see too much in it. But Akpinar will get two shots here and the ball with Besiktas. That's a big call in a game such as this one. It's only 5 right now. Chance for Besiktas to tie this one up. If he makes these two, they hit a 3. And right now, the way Akpinar's been shooting, these are almost money in the bank. 2 of 2 from him. So it is a 3-point game. 73 plays 70. Still a long time left in this one. 5.5. Besiktas already in team fouls. See if that comes into play. Theodore remains parked on the bench. As Omar Al has inspired this comeback. Here he is, looking for Akpinar. Akpinar back to Al. Out to the corner. McKissick flips it up and it goes in. Shaquille McKissick. Well, I said Omar Al has inspired this one, but McKissick has got 2 breakaway dunks. Now he's finished there as well. Perhaps he's more of the architect. Tough drive. Doesn't go. 5 for the rebound. It's tipped home by Zimmerman. Great follow from Steve Zimmerman. Akpinar. Now it's Omar Al. Look at the numbers, 10 and 7 in just 15 minutes from Zimmerman. This is the danger man, though. McKissick sells the fake, glides in. Too strong as McAdoo doesn't get it. Now, far side. Offensive foul drawn by McAdoo. Great play from him. And Bartolo is going to be called for that one. Subotic on the drive, he couldn't get it, but Zimmerman with his off arm gets it to go, and now McKissick, look at this drive. Looked like he was going to go out of bounds, just threw it up. Great finish from him. This is setting up for a grandstand finish. 3-point game. Good kick out, Omar out. Trying to find some room, can't. A bit McAdoo traps it with his right foot. So Suba comes up the screen, switching defense from Besiktas. Fraser's 3 is good. Crowd love it. They rise as one, and a timeout is called by Besiktas. A big-time shot from Fraser, who's hit a couple of well-timed triples for Bonn. And despite all of their great effort in this 4th quarter, Besiktas, that 3 makes it a 6-point game again.
Screen, Easy here. Burak, play here. His ball is here. Burak here. This guy. Cut. Take the ball. Big pass. Burak is here. Take the ball. Take the ball for pass. And after you take this down motion. Come on.
Theodore back into the game, uses the screen from McAdoo. And open three in the corner, doesn't go. Subotic nearly loses it, collects it, hands it over to Fraser. Fraser pulls up for another three. Fight for the rebound is won by Bartolo. He's got his hands on quite a few of those. As Yuman Paulus Bartolo, his fourth rebound of the night. And now Fraser, too much time and space for him. He missed the three a second ago. Step inside the three-point line. 11 for him now. Look at that, 11 in the plus-minus as well for Fraser as he makes it an 8-point game. McKissick fouled, will go to the line for three. I didn't think it was a great option for McKissick there. Defense was close, didn't really have a lot of room. Wasn't like this one, as the defense is on some skates from Fraser. Just lost him on the crossover, didn't he? Smooth move from him. But McKissick will be at the line for three. So first is good, McKissick. Only had 18 last week against Zaragoza, 5 on opening night. As he is 10 of 13 from the free throw line over the course of this season. It's one of his first two, though, as he missed that one. Third is good. "17 points personal for McKissick, 6-point game. And another three for Fraser, feeling it down the stretch here. Brendan Fraser, 14 points now. Theodore runs into a lot of trouble. Pass to McAdoo is a tough one for him to handle, and Bonn have it with some momentum. Clock is their friend here with 2:10 left. Surely they'll look to get into the hands of Fraser once more. They don't, as Theodore saves it. And it will be possession for Besiktas. Theodore falling out of bounds. That's some good quick hands from McAdoo there. And it's just to throw it off the head of Subu. A timeout called. A great little run here at the crucial time for Telekom Baskets Bonn, as they have the 9-point lead. So McKissick off to the races once again. Takes a foul. That's a smart play from Shaquille McKissick. So it was a designed play coming out of the timeout, but the pressure came from Bonn. So often that led to a turnover in the first half for Besiktas, but on this occasion, Shaquille McKissick just attacked hard to the ring. Got himself 2 free throws, and that's important because it's a chance for Besiktas to score without time coming off the clock now. They'll get a chance to set their defense as well. But it's crucial Shaquille McKissick makes these 2 here. First is good. 8-point game now. Steadies himself for the second. Doesn't go. Fight for the rebound. Won by Zimmerman. And Zimmerman, 7 rebounds on the night, even though McKissick, 18 points. Subotic trying to find something. Guarded by Jurisic. Jurisic plays good defense. Subotic can't get it to go. McAdoo grabs in the rebound. Here comes Theodore. Speed up game now. As the open 3 doesn't go from Akpenar. McAdoo gets a hand on it and it stays with Besiktas. Oh, it was a great look. And remember, Ismail Akpenar is 6 of 8 from the field before that one. He's got 18 points. He'd only missed 1 3 all night to get him such a clean look. But he couldn't knock it down. McAdoo now to Theodore. Now Akpenar once more. Finds McAdoo this time. But his layup doesn't go, stays with it. Another offensive rebound for him. But time is ticking away. McKissick, who's had the hot hand, gets to the lane, and he gets the roll. Shaquille McKissick, another 2 for his personal tally. A 6-point game. Theodore trying to be physical up the floor. And he's going to get the steal. McAdoo going in, takes the contact, and he scores. Well, it's not a great play from Zimmerman. He's either got to foul him and stop the shot or just let him go, because now Besiktas have a chance for a 3-point play. Great defense from Theodore. McAdoo takes the contact and finishes. Every time you think it's done, here comes Besiktas. It's a 4-point game with 57 seconds left, and McAdoo is at the line. Remember last week, for those of you who saw it, Theodore missed 2, but McAdoo tipped home the offensive rebound late on. This time McAdoo misses, but nobody is there to tip home his miss. 50 seconds remains. Need a stop here, Besiktas. Bonn, a score might be enough. Frazier's going to be trapped. Throws it out and get it to the corner. And now DeLeo sells the fake, steps inside and knocks down a very important shot. Bodies hit the floor, not sure what happened there. As TJ DeLeo makes the jumper. McAdoo. Some words. So 6-point game then. They'll need a 3 here if they can, Besiktas. Theodore turns the corner, gets into the lane, finds McAdoo, who's fouled. I'll finish that one though. 25 seconds left. There'll be 2 shots to come for James McAdoo. The line, McAdoo for 2. Missed his last one. 0 of 2 on the game. Makes that an important one. The 2 in rebounds so far in this competition. He's only shot 3 foul shots before tonight in his first 2 games, but he's scored double digits. He's had double doubles in both those 2 games. This make here will move into a 3rd straight double double. Can get it. Doesn't. The rebound goes out and stays with Bonn. He tells them to look at the screen, which they do. 23.3 left as the officials will take one final walk to the monitor. That time they've had to do it tonight. See whose possession. Have a look then. There's the shot. McAdoo misses it. Wow. Even with the replay, I didn't get a chance to see who that came off last. Let's have another look then. Is that the hand of Zimmerman, or is it the shoulder of McKissick? Right, it's the shoulder of McKissick, and it's going to stay with Bonn, which is the referee's call at the time. So 23.3 left. Zimmerman to bring it in. It's a 5-point game here. Fraser trying to get open, he can't. Leo falling out of bounds, and it does go out. Possession to Besiktas. Pressure works. 19.6 left. Well, a 3 here would make this very interesting indeed. Besiktas will have it buried deep in the corner to the out of bounds. Kissick will be the man to bring it in. And be careful of him. And also Akmanar as well. He has had the hot hand, as we've talked about. 4 of 7 he is. McAdoo now. Gonna find Theodore. Theodore will take the 2 if it's there, and he gets it. 14.1. McAdoo trying to get the steal. They come with pressure once more. This time it's a foul. And TJ DeLeo will wander to the far end and take 2 free throws here. DeLeo, 10 points on the game, has yet to go to the line here tonight though. That's the finish from McAdoo. It's the first is good. First foul shot of the season in the Champions League for DeLeo. He goes 1 of 2, 4-point game here. Theodore to the corner. Akmanar steps back, tries to find some room, can't get it away. Jurisic from the logo comes up way short, and that way will be enough to give victory to Bonn here tonight. Brunig is going to come in. 2.5 seconds left. She's just going to need a 5-second violation or a steal here. No chances being taken by Coach Pesh. As he calls the timeout, he'll advance the ball surely, put it into the front court. So even if they turn it over, it's a long way to go for Besiktas in that 2.5 seconds. All they need to do then, get it in successfully. Bonn. They're going to wrap up their 2nd victory out of 3 games in the Basketball Champions League this year.
No, wait. Yeah. You have, no, Boyan, you're down here. Boyan down here, Mark, okay? Set a screen. Then you're coming to the corner. If he's open, good. Then grab it coming out. Afterwards, you got to slip. Set a screen, slip. Boyan, come back. Hey, you got to go fast. I can't hold it fast. Let's go.
DeLeo will bring it in. 2.5 left. Tried to go higher. Brunig searching for it. McAdoo takes it away. Theodore will throw it up from his own half too strongly. An entertaining game here. It is Telekom Baskets Bonn that eventually come away with the victory. Just a single 4 points, 86 to 82. Disappointment on back-to-back weeks for Besiktas then. Tony DeLeo in the all-important free throw late on to really seal this game, make it a 2-possession game. And Besiktas started so brightly. Really, we'll look at that second quarter, in which they were outscored 28-19 as a big reason for their undoing here tonight. The players all shaking hands. We'll get a look at some of the statistics from today's game. There's the Bonn team. Shout it up. There's the confirmation. Telekom Baskets Bonn 86, Besiktas Sompo Sigorta 82. It is the team from Germany, Bonn, that will move to 2-1 as Besiktas drop to 1-2 in Group E. Looking happy. It's an impressive home victory from them. Said how important it is to protect your home floor, especially in this Group D, where it's looking like it's going to come down to the wire already. Just 2 games in. See how close it is out those 8 teams. They attempt to be one of the top 4 qualifiers into the top 16. Shooting percentages very impressive indeed for both teams. They both made open looks throughout the night. It's the free throw shooting of Besiktas, just 10 of 15. A little frustrating for them. Rebounding pretty even, as is assists. The one thing that we won't still see, the turnovers though, especially for Besiktas. 23 turnovers in the game here on the road. Gisik ended with 20. Akpanar 18 to lead Besiktas. Bonn had a host of double-digit scorers, led by Fraser, who had 14. But also they had Subotic 12, DeLeo had 11, Zimmerman had 10. McKinney Jones chipped in with 8, as did Ben Simons as well, and Martin Brunig. So a real team effort from Bonn. If it wasn't for some late turnovers for them, it may well have been a much more comfortable victory as well. So, mentioned, they will pick up their second victory of the competition here tonight. Good win for them here at home in the Telekom Dome. And they will then travel on the road to Hungary for next week as they take on Falco. For Besiktas, they will be travelling once more, this time to Italy, to Brindisi, to take on Happy Casa Brindisi. Post-game celebrations then. Players applaud the fans for the part they played in the victory. Fans applaud their team. An impressive win here tonight. It is Telekom Baskets Bonn that will take it. As I will say goodnight to you, leave you with some of these highlights from today's game. It is 86-82 as Telekom Baskets Bonn pick up the victory in the Basketball Champions League.